Spectacular facts about Star Wars: The Mandalorian series. Streaming date November 12, 2019 on Disney+. November 12, 2019 marks another milestone in the entertainment world as the Walt Disney Company launches its streaming service called Disney+. And it debuts with a big bang, for one of its maiden offerings is The Mandalorian, the first ever live-action Star Wars series with a multi-million-dollar budget. The hype surrounding its premiere is real, as these spectacular facts will prove. Number 5. It's the first live-action Star Wars series on web TV. The idea of a live-action Star Wars series took shape in 2009 with over 50 scripts written by 2012, but they were deemed too expensive to produce because of their complex content. Avid Star Wars fanatics regained their hopes when Disney and Lucasfilm announced in November 2017 that they were developing the TV series for the then-unnamed upcoming Disney streaming service. All hopes shot up when Walt Disney Company chairman and CEO Bob Iger revealed in February 2018 that multiple Star Wars live-action series were actually in development by Disney, saying, "We are developing not just one, but several Star Wars series specifically for the Disney direct-to-consumer app." 7 months later, on October 3rd, exciting news that the forthcoming Star Wars series had been titled The Mandalorian, and its central premise were revealed, much to the delight of eager Star Wars followers. It will make history as the first live-action Star Wars series on web TV, adding another interesting layer to the Star Wars legacy. Number 4. The Lion King director Jon Favreau is the series showrunner. Just how involved is the multi-hyphenate Jon Favreau in the development and production of The Mandalorian? He is all over the series and wears multiple hats as creator, head writer, co-executive producer, and showrunner. He hopes to direct an episode of the series Season 2. Yep, it's been renewed for a second season ahead of the pilot's season's release. How awesome can that be? Favreau himself is one of Hollywood's trusted filmmaking experts, as attested by his enviable body of work. He executive produced the Avengers movies from 2012 to 2019, produced and directed Iron Man and Iron Man 2, the 2016 version of The Jungle Book, and this year's $1.6 billion earner, The Lion King. The latter is now the highest-grossing animated film of all time, and the second for 2019. Favreau has become a frequent Disney collaborator who delivers more than what's expected. So who else could the pioneering movie studio entrust The Mandalorian success to? Oh, Favreau also acts, so we might possibly see him do an appearance in one of the episodes too. Number 3. Its production budget is $120 million. Let's first do some math. The extraordinary global success of the Star Wars film franchise has produced a dozen blockbuster movies from 1977 to 2019, with a combined budget of over $1.3 billion. Thus, on the average, each film cost $109 million to make. The overall $9.323 billion return has been overwhelmingly satisfactory for Lucasfilm and its partner distributors, one of which is Walt Disney Studios. Their partnership is setting another record in 2019 for producing the Mandalorian web TV series to the tune of $120 million. The first season has 8 episodes, making each worth $15 million to produce. This puts The Mandalorian on par with the Game of Thrones in terms of cost per episode. Set in the Star Wars universe, the state-of-the-art visual effects in The Mandalorian will be rendered faster than would normally be possible for a live-action series, and the storyboarding is done on a game engine that creates digital backgrounds. The technical aspect and the large cast of the series undoubtedly make The Mandalorian as one of the most expensive and spectacular TV series worth watching. Number 2. Pedro Pascal leads the cast as The Mandalorian. American-Chilean actor Pedro Pascal gained international recognition for being cast in 2 high-profile and greatly acclaimed series, Game of Thrones Season 4 on HBO and Narcos Seasons 1 to 3 on Netflix. In the former, Pascal essayed the role of Oberyn Martell, who's notorious for his dangerous and unpredictable nature as well as affinity for poisons, while in Narcos, which is based on the story of drug kingpin Pablo Escobar, Pascal portrayed real-life DEA agent Javier Peña, tasked to bring down Escobar. After 20 years of appearing in various television shows as supporting or one of the main characters, Pascal finally gets top billing as the Mandalorian on Disney+. He is the protagonist, a lone gunfighter and bounty hunter who is more of a dark hero working in a ruthless time. Pascal elaborates. Ultimately, he wants to do the right thing, but his duties could very much be in conflict with his destiny, and doing the right thing has many faces. It can be a very windy road. Number 1. It's set in the Star Wars universe after the fall of the Empire. In this first live-action TV series from the Star Wars universe, loyal followers of the enduring franchise will meet a new protagonist, the eponymous character the Mandalorian, an independent bounty hunter in the outer reaches of the galaxy, far from the authority of the New Republic. The series is set 5 years after the fall of the Empire, and after it's gone, all hell's breaking loose in the timeline of The Mandalorian, as teased by its showrunner, Jon Favreau. It will see the lone gunfighter, played by Pedro Pascal, operating in the Outer Rim and getting into several shootouts and dogfights with various groups, including the Stormtroopers and Death Troopers, who are apparently still out in full force after the fall of the Empire. Favreau further points out that once the rule of law is taken out, chaos takes over. Hence, the show will focus on the scum and villainy of the Star Wars galaxy. On November 12th, The Mandalorian signals the start of a new and exciting Star Wars saga, so be part of another history in the making. If you find this video infotaining, please subscribe to our channel and make us part of your daily habit.